We are forced to move the car, unfortunately. Tomorrow at 7, this car has to move. And I definitely don't want to wake up on Monday at 7. Vanessa probably also not.
Well, I would need to leave at 7:30.
Yeah?
That's too late.
Yeah, half an hour.
Yeah.
Monday morning is very important. So we're like parking the car somewhere else.
So would you follow me to go and fight the one, don't you see?
Wow, this went luckily surprisingly fast.
I'll put you here on the front line. I will stand back and stand in a fire. Then I will come and save the day. I'll save the day. I'll save the day.
The city has changed a lot. Like, I haven't been to the city center in a very long while. There were a lot of people, even although COVID is still around. I like seeing that in the way that like people are having fun again, but I also hope that we won't go back into another full lockdown. Hopefully not, fingers crossed. Let's start with some questions. Vincent is asking, how do you know that your production learning phase is done and are ready to release? That's never the case. You always learn. Don't wait for being finished learning. It's not like a regular normal job, and even in every other job you still learn. Just make it as good as you can, better than your previous track, and get it out there. The releasing part of like making a song, making it public, is part of learning. You also need to learn how to release, how to promote, so get it out there. It's part of it. Tim is asking, what do you think of Purple Disco Machine and New Disco? I like it actually. I like listening to it. I also produced some of these kind of songs in that kind of style, but a very long time ago. It's very similar to every other kind of dance music, just the sample selection is a little different. It's more like New Disco, old school, funky kind of. Opinion on Swedish House Mafia Return, by Ben Waller. I'm happy. I'm happy for them that they're making music again together and releasing it. I don't know what happened in the last years. They separated. Steve Angelo wasn't part, then it was just Axwell and Grosso. I think they had issues. I think that's like the main reason. Issue between the three of them. Maybe also some issues with the management, issues on what kind of style of music to make, where to perform, where not to perform. Probably also money. I mean, let's be honest, like there's a huge amount of money involved. And I'm happy, like on a personal level. I don't know them in person, but like that they get along enough again to make music together and release it together. That's what I'm the most happy for. I wish they would make more music, because all three of them, especially Axwell, make amazing music, and it's like the music I kind of grew up with, like the music that got me into music production. Especially at my beginning, they were constantly releasing every month. Every single one of them had a new song, and I just loved them. Those three getting together as Swedish House Mafia was something I didn't necessarily like that much, because their style changed. It got really ravey and big roomy and EDM-y. EDM, is that even a word? Like very festival Tomorrowland main stage kind of, which I don't like that much. The previous stuff was groovier, techier, more underground, had a little more soul and was more unique, but still even their bigger stuff, all three of them together, was still top-notch quality, and they moved a lot for electronic dance music. So I'm happy they're back, and I think so far 2 songs, I actually like them. They're unexpected, which is great. They're high quality, and they're a little more underground than I expected them to actually pull off. Like I was expecting some David Guetta radio kind of stuff, but it's back to very simple, groovy club music that is done in a very excellent way. So I'm happy about it. Looking forward to more stuff by them. How many unfinished tracks ideas that you started but didn't finish? Thousands. Like honestly, on my hard drive at least 800, 900 like drafts, Logic project files that I started that don't even have a name. Most of them are actually from like the earlier times, like the earlier phases. Right now, I don't do that anymore that much. I make maybe 5 ideas on average per week, maybe 2, 3 on average per week, maybe 5, yeah, depending on how I feel. And then just select the best ones, finish them, release them. JP Beats Production is asking, what car are you looking forward to buy? I have one car that I want to own. It's my bucket list car. And I'm just waiting for a good one showing up close by enough to go there and buy it. It's not an expensive car. It's a not super old car. Like it's, I think, from 2005, 6, 7, 8. This kind of area around. And I'll show it to you once I have it. I'll make a vlog about the new car. Again, it's just like, it's a matter of time. I just need to find like a good one close enough. Ryan is asking, any information about what happened to Dance Fair? Yeah, that's kind of sad. Like I was looking forward to Dance Fair always. I love it. It's like the best way to get connected with other producers, people watching my videos, people listening to my music, talking to them, doing speeches, connecting with other people backstage, other music industry people, getting to know new people. I love it. But it got, of course, canceled due to COVID, and the owner, the main person organizing it passed away. Very charismatic, very, very nice guy. I don't know 100% what happened, but it like he was too young to pass away. Like something happened. I don't want to say something that is then absolutely wrong. And yeah, that was a huge shock for everyone that knew him, especially for the people organizing the dance fair. If the main guy isn't anymore, it's hard to still pull it off. Then on top, COVID, then it got delayed again. Then they had problems probably with the location because you rent it, you have to pay it, then it doesn't happen, then you schedule it somewhere else. Big mess, big mess. They also tried to do like a virtual dance fair, which I honestly was skeptical of because like the fun part of it is meeting people, and doing it virtual is kind of pointless, but also that got canceled. Then another year again canceled, COVID's still around. So I think the next time it should take place is the beginning of next year. I don't know. I don't know if ADE will take place in October. They say yes, I just checked it on their website. Then there is Ultra, probably will take place because the US is a little less restricted at the moment. And then Dance Fair, and then the Ibiza season. I'm really looking forward to these events. Like I'll do all of them if I'm allowed to, and the hustle getting there isn't too big. Like getting to the US right now from Europe is like virtually impossible. Muhammad is asking, do you teach online classes for beginners? Not really. Like I did like a video course that you can buy if you're interested. It's like 2.5 hours me producing non-stop screen recording, just tutorial, just information how I make an entire song from scratch, almost to a finished state or like close enough so you can like redo everything I do and learn as much as possible. All of the settings, everything is in there, and especially why I'm doing stuff. I think the thought process while producing is really important. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it down below in the description. And like private courses for people, I just don't have the time for it. I just don't. I wish I could. I actually enjoy teaching people and seeing them progress, but I also need to take care of myself progressing. But yeah, there will be probably another course video in the next 2 or 3 months. I'm working on something in the background already. Kielo is asking, could you release the old Save the Day version as a VIP mix? I don't even know if I still have the old version. Like of all of the songs I've ever made, Save the Day, the one you heard in the intro and we'll hear in the outro, the one that is being released on Friday on Lost Frequencies label, is probably the song that went through the most versions. Like I had 6 different instrumentals. One was more Avicii style, one was more techno style, one was more progressive house, one was more future rave kind of stuff. And now it's like between melodic techno and future rave, kind of in between, but more probably still melodic techno. and we switched the vocal. It's still the same singer-songwriter, the same lyrics, but he sang it in a different way because it fits the new instrumental a little more. So a lot of back and forth. And the main reason is that I really love the vocals, so I wanted to make something that is like 100% right. And it took a little longer to make sure that it is 100% right. And then I'm happy with it, the singer-songwriter is happy with it, the label's happy with it. Now we have a version everyone is happy with. I hope you as well. And just a couple more days and you'll be able to fully listen to it. Whew, I think that's it. Those are all of the questions. And if you want to know anything else, just let me know in the comments. See you tomorrow, back again in the studio. Music making tomorrow, yes. Yes, I'm having a visitor and then music 100%.